it been like after having that stretch? I think it's 6 games in 16 days to have a little bit more.
It's been nice to, just kind of settle the body down a little bit more. Definitely gives us more time to prep for these coming up teams, so it's good for us.
Is your body really feeling it? Because obviously it's your first year of having heavy minutes.
Nah, I feel like it's pretty similar to when I was younger and playing. So obviously new level, you have to focus different and things like that. But body-wise, nah, I pretty much feel the same.
What's been the focus in practice this week?
The focus in practice this week really just our offense, have good spacing and to just have high-level communication. And I think if we can really stay true to that, then we're going to keep going in the right direction.
New rebounding drills?
Yeah, new rebounding drills for sure. Coach Al gave us a few, so definitely good to get a good new look with rebounding, and hopefully we can take that and apply it to the game.
What's Cal's biggest strength?
They have a good backcourt, and I think, they've been real hot recently. So I think just, going in there and making them feel our presence on the defensive end is going to be huge for us. So they're a good offensive team.
Staying ranked, how does that feel to see?
It feels good. We worked hard for it, and we've been pushing every day in practice, and we're going to continue to do that. So we're going to see where we go.
What's on your Christmas basketball wish list?
Ooh, Christmas basketball wish list? I'm going to have to say some Jordan 12s. I'm going to keep it real classic. Yes, sir. The flu games, if anybody's wondering. But, yeah.
Thank you.
CJ, you had a couple of games where you had 18 points, then your offense slowed down a bit. Was there a difference between those two games where you were red hot and the other games following? What changed in those?
I just felt like the ball was finding me in those previous games. And, these games that have been more recent, I just felt I've been having to do more on the defensive end and just lock in down there. And, we're still putting up great offensive numbers, and everybody's eating. So, I have no complaints as long as we keep winning.
Is that something you think about before the game? Okay, this game I'm going to be doing this, as opposed to maybe be more offensively involved?
I kind of just have it, in the back of my mind. I just know some games I'm going to have to pour a little bit more into the defensive side, and offensively, just whatever's there for me, I'll just take that. So really just locking in, like knowing that I got to do my job defensively and everything's going to take care of itself.
What's it like for you to play back up in Northern California? You do a good job, but what's it like to play in Northern California?
Oh, it's awesome, to look into the crowd and see familiar faces, is everything we dream for. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity.
BJ, how much do you pay attention to the rankings? You guys are ranked anywhere from 15th to 43. Do you guys pay attention or not?
Me personally, I don't. I just show up every day and try to control what I can, which is attitude and effort. So doing that, and then, I just try to see where it takes us.
In terms of your offensive production, obviously people didn't know much about you going into the season, and you have some really big games and catch people's attention. Do you feel like you're getting a little bit more defensive attention now? You're more prominent in the scouting report?
Definitely. Teams do a good job of scouting and knowing what the opponent is going to bring, so definitely that has played into it. People just scouting and taking things away. So as I get older and as my game grows, I got to find ways to still be effective offensively.
What are they taking away?
I just feel like they're guarding me, real tight. I kind of feel like everything is, harder. I got to work harder for things, which is that's how it's supposed to be. So I just got to find ways I can still score and get my shot up.
You look at a player like Nick, and he obviously probably went through the same thing you are. He developed that, that drive to his left, get guy in his hip, and he can score that pretty well. Is that something that you've been working on, a particular shot or move that you feel like you got to develop now?
Definitely, I would say just playing with my pivot, playing on 2 feet, playing on balance in there. And, just with more experience I get, the easier and easier it's going to get. So just continuing to trust my coaches and trust the staff and just keep working.
And mentally, you're shooting over 60% 5 games this season. Probably not, in the grand scheme of things, sustainable. You break all kinds of records if you kept doing that. How do you mentally know, okay, I'm probably not going to be shooting 60% the rest of the season, and accept, that there's going to be a little bit of regression in the game?
Oh, that's life, man. You can't, I didn't choose this. I didn't choose, the outcome of it all. I just keep going with it. So I try to just keep myself focused on, the positive things. Like we're winning games still, and we're learning as we grow. So just keeping that perspective on things has really been huge for me.
DJ, 10 days of rest. Any fear that you lose rhythm and there's rust to knock off?
I definitely asked that question. You know, with all this time off, will we be ready? But I think we will. You know, just from the previous games we played, and I know with this team, you know, we're a gritty team and we're a resilient team. So I know, you know, it might start off one way, but we're gonna pull it through.
Pharaoh, how's this time off been?
You know, it's been a good time, you know, to get closer with our team and prepare for our next game, like for this upcoming Saturday. So I feel like it's been like good to like not have any school or anything and be more focused towards basketball.
I feel like your body's kind of healed a little bit.
I mean, yeah, you have time to like get rehab and everything, and you just got to like take up all this time you have like not like being in school or anything.
Scouting Cal, what do they do well and what do you guys do well to kind of combat that?
You know, like our main focus is just like on defense, so we got to make sure like we're there like heavy in the gaps, but like you know, Cal's gonna be like a really good offensive team, so they're gonna put up a lot of points. So we got to make sure like our intensity on defense is there, and we got to match that on offense as well.
And last one for me, what's on your Christmas basketball wish list?
You know, I want to get like some more basketball shoes. I think that'll be fun. You know, it's always good to have some like shoes to wear on the court.
Anyone specific?
I like the new like Jordan 39s. Yeah.
Pharaoh, how much do you pay attention to the rankings? You guys are ranked anywhere from 15 to 43.
I mean, the rankings, you know, like it goes like out every week or so. So, you know, like everybody likes to talk about it and everything. So, I mean, I don't really like to pay too much like focus to it or anything. I know they like to go up and everything, but we're more focused toward like March Madness and like how it's going to play out towards the end of the year.
Obviously, rebounding has been an issue. Coaches talked about it a lot. Now you've had a chance to watch some film. What is your sort of analysis of why you guys haven't been as good as you could be?
You know, it's just like something that we have to do as a group. You know, like the coaches tell us, like as a team, we have to make sure that like everybody has to go and like try to go and attack the ball on the rebound, so on the board. So, I mean, that's something like everybody has to take like personally, and you have to want to go and do it. So, I mean, that's just like something we're trying to make a step of going into these next couple of games.
How many rebounding drills have you done this week?
Oh no, we done a lot. So I mean, it's just like getting us focused and prepared. So I think it's gonna be good. Gonna get us ready.
Have you ever done this many rebounding drills?
I mean, yeah, I have before. So it's not nothing I'm not used to.
In terms of the, you know, being a freshman and playing all those games in a row, and then having some time off and reflect. I mean, what's sort of your reflection on the first part of your freshman season, and where do you want to see you take a step now?
You know, most definitely, I want to like work on, you know, being out there on the court and, you know, making sure like, being focused and prepared with my team. You know, sometimes like lately, like the refs have been trying to like call a lot of fouls on me lately early in the game, so I got to make sure like I'm out the way on the court on defense, but I'm playing focused and like playing like hard in the right way. So, I mean, that's what like my main focus going to these next couple of games.
So what's your take on those fouls?
I mean, you know, it's like I can't really say too much about it. You know, I can't really like think too much about the last play, but you know, I just got to make sure like, I don't do it again.
So what have you learned? Like, what are they calling that you maybe didn't expect and you got to change?
You know, I just got to like, you know, move a little bit faster. You know, like move a better pace like on offense and like defense as well.